Have you ever wondered what it's like to risk your life every day just to do your job? Today, we're going to explore the 8 most dangerous jobs in the world. These brave workers face incredible dangers to keep our world running. Get ready for some heart-pounding stories and amazing facts about these daring careers. Imagine waking up each morning, knowing you might not come home. For some people, that's just another day at work. We're about to dive into the wild world of the most dangerous jobs on Earth. From fighting raging fires to diving deep into the ocean, these workers put it all on the line. Are you ready to see what it takes to do these risky jobs? Let's go! 1. Commercial diver. Picture this. You're deep underwater, surrounded by darkness. You can barely see a few feet in front of you. Suddenly, a huge shark swims by. This is just another day for a commercial diver. These brave workers go deep into the ocean to fix things like oil rigs and underwater pipelines. Commercial divers face many dangers. The water pressure can be really strong and hurt their bodies. They also have to watch out for sea creatures and tangles in their air hoses. Sometimes, they even have to weld metal underwater. Can you imagine using fire under the sea? It's as cool as it is dangerous. One of the scariest parts of this job is dealing with the bends. This happens when divers come up to the surface too fast. It can make them sick or even kill them. Commercial divers have to be super careful and follow strict rules to stay safe. Commercial divers also work in all kinds of water conditions. They might have to dive into freezing Arctic waters or murky, polluted harbors. Sometimes, they work in water so deep that it's pitch black, and they have to rely entirely on their equipment and training to survive. These underwater heroes truly have one of the most challenging jobs in the world. 2. Lumberjack. Have you ever climbed a tall tree? Now imagine cutting it down while you're up there. That's what lumberjacks do every day. They work high up in the air, using big, sharp tools to chop down enormous trees. Lumberjacks have to be strong and brave. They climb way up into the treetops, sometimes over 200 feet high. That's taller than a 20-story building. Once they're up there, they use chainsaws to cut off branches and eventually fall the whole tree. But it's not just the height that makes this job dangerous. Falling branches can hit lumberjacks, and sometimes entire trees fall in unexpected ways. The forest can be full of surprises, like angry animals or sudden weather changes. Lumberjacks need to stay alert all the time to avoid getting hurt. Modern lumberjacks also use heavy machinery like feller bunchers, which can cut and gather several trees at once. While these machines make the job more efficient, they come with their risks. Operating these powerful tools requires great skill and concentration. One small mistake could lead to a serious accident. Lumberjacks truly are the unsung heroes of the forestry industry. 3. Firefighter. When everyone else is running away from a fire, firefighters run towards it. These brave men and women risk their lives to save others and put out dangerous blazes. It's not just about spraying water on flames. Firefighters face many challenges in their job. Firefighters have to wear heavy gear that weighs almost as much as a big dog. Imagine running into a burning building wearing all that. The heat can be so intense that their equipment might melt. They also have to watch out for falling debris and floors that might collapse under them. But fire isn't the only thing firefighters deal with. They rescue people from car crashes, help during natural disasters, and even save animals stuck in tricky spots. Every day is different, and they never know what danger they might face next. Firefighters also have to deal with the emotional stress of their job. They often see people in terrible situations and have to make quick decisions that could mean life or death. They train constantly to stay in top shape and learn new rescue techniques. Firefighters are true heroes who put their lives on the line to keep us all safe. 4. Storm chaser. Most people run away from tornadoes and hurricanes, but storm chasers drive right into them. These brave scientists and adventurers follow dangerous storms to learn more about them and warn others of danger. Storm chasers use special cars filled with fancy equipment to track storms. They drive for hours, sometimes right into the path of a tornado. They have to be good at predicting where the storm will go and be ready to escape if things get too dangerous. But it's not just wind they have to worry about. Flying debris can smash their cars, and lightning strikes are a constant threat. Flash floods can sweep their vehicles away in seconds. Storm chasers need nerves of steel and quick thinking to stay safe, while getting up close to nature's most powerful forces. Storm chasing isn't just about the thrill. It's also about science and safety. The data storm chasers collect helps meteorologists improve their weather predictions, potentially saving many lives. However, the job can be emotionally taxing too. Storm chasers often see the destruction left behind by powerful storms, which can be heart-wrenching. Despite the risks, these dedicated individuals continue their important work to help us better understand and prepare for severe weather. 5. Bull rider. Imagine sitting on top of an angry, one-ton animal that wants nothing more than to throw you off its back. That's what bull riders do for a living. This rodeo sport is one of the most dangerous in the world. Bull riders have to stay on the bull for 8 seconds. It might not sound like a long time, but when you're being violently bucked and spun around, those seconds feel like forever. The riders have to hold on with just one hand and try to keep their balance. But the ride itself isn't the only dangerous part. When bull riders fall off, and they all do eventually, they risk being stepped on or gored by the bull. Even with protective gear, injuries are common. Broken bones, concussions, and worse can happen in the blink of an eye. Bull riders also face long-term health risks from their sport. The repeated impacts and jarring motions can lead to chronic pain and arthritis later in life. Despite these dangers, many riders are drawn to the adrenaline rush and the challenge of mastering such a powerful animal. It takes years of practice, incredible physical strength, and unwavering courage to become a successful bull rider. 6. Astronaut. Being an astronaut might sound like the coolest job ever, but it's also one of the most dangerous. These space explorers face risks from the moment they blast off until they return to Earth. First, there's the launch. Astronauts strap themselves to a giant rocket filled with explosive fuel. The G-forces during takeoff can be so strong it feels like an elephant is sitting on their chest. Once they're in space, the dangers don't stop. In space, astronauts have to deal with no gravity, which can make their bones and muscles weak. They also face dangerous space radiation that can make them sick, and if anything goes wrong with their spacecraft or spacesuit, they could be in big trouble. There's no air in space, so even a tiny leak could be deadly. Astronauts also face psychological challenges. Living in a small space for months at a time, far from family and friends, can be mentally taxing. They have to be prepared for emergencies at all times, which can be stressful. Despite these risks, astronauts play a crucial role in advancing our understanding of space and developing new technologies that benefit life on Earth. 7. Deep-sea fisher. Fishing might seem peaceful, but deep-sea fishing is anything but calm. These tough workers spend weeks or months at sea, battling huge waves and dangerous storms to catch fish. Deep-sea fishers work on boats far from land, where the waves can be as tall as buildings. They use heavy equipment to catch fish, which can easily injure them if they're not careful. The decks of their ships are often wet and slippery, making it easy to fall overboard. The weather is one of the biggest dangers. Storms can come up quickly, tossing the boat around like a toy. If someone falls into the icy water, they might only have minutes before the cold becomes deadly. Deep-sea fishers have to be alert and work as a team to stay safe in these harsh conditions. Deep-sea fishing is also physically demanding work. Fishers often work long hours in all kinds of weather, hauling heavy nets and equipment. The job can be isolating too, as fishers spend long periods away from home and family. Despite these challenges, many deep-sea fishers are passionate about their work and take pride in bringing fresh seafood to people around the world. 8. Geochemist. Our last dangerous job might surprise you. It's geochemist. These scientists study rocks and minerals, but some of them do it in very risky places. Volcano geochemists get up close and personal with active volcanoes. These brave scientists hike up to the edges of volcanoes to collect samples and take measurements. They wear special suits to protect them from the extreme heat and poisonous gases. But even with all their gear, they're still in danger. Volcanoes can erupt with little warning, sending out clouds of burning ash or rivers of lava. The ground near volcanoes can be unstable and full of hidden cracks. One wrong step could mean falling into a deep, hot crevice. Geochemists have to be incredibly careful and always ready to run if the volcano decides to wake up. Geochemists also face dangers from the toxic gases that volcanoes emit. These gases can be invisible and odorless, making them particularly treacherous. Long-term exposure to these gases can cause serious health problems. Despite these risks, the work of volcano geochemists is crucial for predicting eruptions and protecting nearby communities. Their bravery and dedication help save countless lives. Wow, can you believe how dangerous these jobs are? The people who do them are real-life heroes, facing incredible risks to help others and make our world a better place. Next time you see a firefighter, thank a lumberjack for the wood in your house, or hear about a new space discovery, remember the brave workers who made it all possible. If you enjoyed learning about these dangerous jobs, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. They'll be amazed at what some people do for work. And if you want to see more awesome videos like this one, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You never know what exciting topic we'll explore next. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.